You ever been hungry and like you say to yourself, hey, I want to go get something to eat, but I have no idea what I want to eat, and then you just starve? That's how I feel in Strive right now. Like, don't get me wrong, the game is fun, and I see people having fun, and certain characters are definitely having more fun than other characters, but this isn't about viability, who's good, who's bad. It's about what's fun to me, and so far, nobody is speaking for me. And with the recent Gold Lewis trailer, which, yikes, I'm not a fan, I'll be real with you. That is like the definition of like a meme character that, trust me, in a year, everybody will be like, hey, why is Gold Lewis in the game? That's just a wasted slot. I'm not gonna say all that, but come on, like, we know what this is. But yeah, back to what I was saying before. With the recent Gold Lewis trailer, I'm kind of noticing that Strive in more ways than one is very similar to Street Fighter V. And I don't really know if I want to be disappointed by that or relieved by that, because if I'm going to be relieved by it, I know that Street Fighter V got significantly better even once Season 3 came. People say Season 4, Season 5 is crazy, but like Season 3 basically brought back the beloved characters that a lot of people like, and I'm just wondering if that's the case with Strive. But then also looking at that roadmap that they did, 2022 is when we're getting two other characters, and for some reason, I just feel like the next character coming out in August is about to be Jacko, because it would just make sense for me that if it's another returning character, they would put the two characters that were in the story close to each other. And I am not at all excited for that. And really, when I started thinking about the fact that I essentially have a character crisis on my hand, I begun to think why fighting game characters are important. And not just why they are important, but why they are the most important part of any game, which is also why I inherently have grown recently to like Melty Blood a lot. So I've been playing Melty Blood AACC. It's the Community Edition one, but I'm playing that one, and that's the one with the crescent moons, all different moon styles, and whatever. And it's really just been an eye-opener for me, because don't get me wrong, everybody that has argued against the Melty Blood designs, they always try and bring you on a tangent off of why you should like the Melty Blood designs. But here's the thing, and this is something that's going to be really crazy, I know, but character designs in any game is subjective. Character design in anything is subjective. The clothes that you wear that look cool is subjective. Like, I don't really get why this needs to be said. So when people are finding reasons to hate something or just to not care about it, and they all like jump on one person's reasoning, like about 10% of what the people that jumped onto that reasoning even know what they're talking about, because it's a subjective thing. For example, the Melty Blood designs to me look pretty good, because on top of them being simplistic, it means that there's a lot of colors that they can shift in for the options without making it feel like just useless reskins, along with the fact that I like the designs. Like, come on. I never feel like they're fan servicey. I just feel like they're regular designs. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's that much to be mad about. At the same time, that I don't think it's that much to be like, yeah, that's the best design ever made. Because if we're gonna be honest, like, even if you look at some Guilty Gear designs, and people praise Guilty Gear for a lot of designs, some of them just look outright silly. How many characters in Guilty Gear are wearing 8 belts? And then you look at that and you're like, okay, that's not, you know, that apparently isn't fan service anime tropey, but a nigga wearing a school uniform is? I don't know. It just, to me, it seems like, you know, people are arguing about a subjective thing, like, is the music good? Ask yourself if the music is good. Don't take nobody else's opinion. And it makes you ask a bigger question, which, like I said before, what is the most important part of a fighting game? And sadly, because fighting games are so niche, or I'm not even gonna give them a reason. I'm just gonna say what's on my mind. A lot of fighting games have delivered in the visual department, but have not delivered in the gameplay department for a very long time. And whether or not you want to believe it, Strive is one of them. It is unfortunate that I have to say this. To be honest, it was kind of going this way with Rev, because a lot of people felt like the gameplay Rev was kind of oversimplified, or Yellow RC. But it's just the truth, right? Like, the farther these games go, the less, not even mechanically, but I would even say the more boring they are. And playing Melty Blood has once again showed me something that I didn't think I would see. And it's the fact that games do not have to be good inherently off of how they look, right? And fighting games specifically here. I look at Melty Blood, that character select screen, and I'm just like, what is going on? I'm hearing mad boops and bops. Like, there's a girl that's dunking on people, and I don't know what's going on. She's floating, and I play them, and I'm like, oh, that's fun. And it's kind of sad that, like, this has to be said, right? Because the goal of any game should be to be fun in the end of the day. It doesn't matter how a game looks. When it comes down to it, if you cannot play the game, what's the point of you having a game? And it's just a little sad, because I feel like so many games fail where it really matters, and then they get this kind of lukewarm reception where people go like, oh yeah, that game was cool, or it was alright, but they just pretend to like it or are interested by how the game looked the first 2 months rather than the game's year. And like I've said before, this also comes along with a character crisis. I feel like in Melty Blood, I could never have a character crisis. I legitimately literally was just in training mode, just trying stuff out, played 4 characters, and out of those 4 characters I played, I enjoyed 2 of those characters, and out of 2 characters I played, I enjoyed all 3 of their moons. So technically, I have 6 characters I can play now. And it's like, Melty Blood did not get that way overnight, and I understand that. And Strive does need some time to breathe. And this is honestly probably gonna be you hear that? But this is honestly gonna be like the last video I do on Strive for a while, because I'm kinda not strived out, but the game just does not have anything for me right now where I'm interested in to either play it professionally, because I've considered playing it professionally, and I wouldn't mind, but I just don't really feel like committing time to characters that I really don't care about. Along with the fact that it's just nobody's interested in me. It's not even about viability at this point. It's like nobody really interests me, on top of me like not really having it be worth it to play. Because where I'm at right now is that I am at the point in Strive where I'm playing characters. Well, first, I haven't played a character that was unanimously decided to be good, right? Like, I played Anzi, like literally bottom 4 character. Played Kai. People don't know if Kai is A tier or if he's bottom tier, but in my opinion, he's A. It's just that he takes way more work than any other character in the game essentially needs to do what he's basically doing. So that's tough. And then I played Chip, and I was like, okay, well Chip is just good. I don't even need to keep playing Chip to realize that, yeah, this character I'm playing, he's good. Like, there's no debate, right? So I've gone through the whole list, and I've really felt like out of me playing all those characters, none of them feel unique to me, to a point that I could see myself playing this character for the next month, dedicated just learning what this character can do and having fun. And I don't feel like that's the case for anybody. It's just not that interesting to me to play any character in this game. And it's kind of sad, because it's like, I wish I did have a character I like playing. And I will say, like, mind you, I haven't played every character in the game. Like, there's 15 characters in the game, about to be 16. And I haven't spent 20 hours on every character yet, of course. But it's also like, in every other fighting game, before I even touch a character, I look at how they look and I go like, all right, this character looks cool to me. Let me see if they're worth it, right? Or if they're fun to play. And so far, every character that's looked cool to me in Guilty Gear has not really been, in my opinion, fun to play, complete to play, like, just interesting. And that just kind of sucks. So, yeah. Here's hoping for another DLC character, though. You know? all this... The only reason I'm making this now is because I kind of just want to say goodbye to Strive, and it's also like, I can't realistically like and play Strive if I don't have a character that I enjoy playing, and along with that is that I'm not finna get a character I enjoy playing anytime soon. Like, I'm literally gambling for August to come and the character to be even something I'm interested in playing, and like, why am I doing all that? I shouldn't have to gamble whether or not I enjoy a game to play a character. Like, come on, that's too much, you see? So it's like, I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna play something else and then wait for Strive to become playable, or if I'm gonna do a balance pass, because I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, it ain't just the characters that are kind of off about the game right now, but besides the point, I'm gonna just do that and play something else in the meantime. So yeah. It was fun though. It was definitely fun.